Overthinking, a stress booster, right? There were times that overthinking made me procrastinate and it used to consume so much of my time in the past. So when I realized that I have this habit of overthinking, I got in touch with my friends and mentors and told them about it. Now, these are the people who are life coaches, saints, and some of the experts in their respective field with good credibility. And because of their guidance, I can now say that I have reduced my overthinking habit. So I thought, let me share these amazing tips which I have been following with you guys if you might be facing the same habit. But before starting today's show, let me tell you two things. Number one, if you feel that this podcast is adding value in your life, make sure to follow or subscribe and show us some love by sharing your valuable reviews and ratings. It's free for you, so please do it. And number two, make sure to follow and implement tips which I'm going to share with you. It is not going to give you an overnight result, but you will see changes in yourself after a while. So with that being said, let's get started with today's episode. Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast on personality development. This is your host Aaditya Mehta, and let's get started with 5 simple ways to reduce the overthinking habit. Number 1. Awareness is the key to change. Before you can work on any habit, it is really important to actually be aware about it. The same goes for overthinking. Whenever you are in doubt, stressed about something, take a step back and evaluate the situation and how you are going to respond to that. What I do during these kind of situations is write down the entire situation in my diary, and along with that, the possible solutions to deal with the problem. Again, it's a habit, and any habit needs to be cultivated. So what I need you to do whenever you are anxious or stressed, write that feeling in your book or note it in a mobile phone, and then just try to look at the solutions. And here's a funny thing. Most of the times, solutions are so easy that you would say this to yourself. Oh, this wasn't so hard. Number 2, take a deep breath. I know you must have heard this so many times. That's because it works. Whenever there is a situation where you are in doubt, just take 2 or 3 deep breaths. And while doing that, just focus on breathing. It helps you to clear your mind and look out for things which are available or in front of you. And if you want to have a good clear mind, meditate. Every day, if you can just spare 5 to 10 minutes for meditation, I'm sure you will be seeing a lot of changes in yourself and you would be much more calmer in tough situations. Number 3, find a distraction. The number one cause of overthinking is a free time, when we have nothing to do. At this point of time, find a distraction, or I would say find a hobby. What I do in my free time is I read novels, where I would indulge myself into a completely new world for a while and I come back with a fresh mind to do anything which I have to do. And I'm sure you would have a hobby as well in your free time. Do that. And it is really important to have a free time as well so that you can do things which are your hobby. I'm pretty sure it's going to help you out a lot. Number 4, acknowledge your successes. A short while ago, I used to think that I'm not good enough for the opportunities and responsibilities which I'm assigned with. Yeah, there was a time when I was dealing with imposter syndrome. I talked with one of my friend about it and asked her advice, and she in turn listed the amazing things which I have done in my past. And that helped me a lot. So even today, when I'm overthinking about am I good enough, I list down my achievements of the week or maybe month, and it is as small as it can be. For example, I cleaned my room by myself, or I wrote a new article, or I have walked 80,000 steps in a week, or I worked out 5 times in the last week. These small achievements, when you recognize it, it does go a long way. Number 5. Embrace your fears. There are days where we don't do certain things because of fear. That fear could be anything: fear of failure, fear of people judging us or laughing at us, fear of if something went wrong, and the list goes on. All I would say is embrace these fears. Some things are not in our control, and let that be that way. If you embrace your fears, then you can go a long way to curb your overthinking habit. Few years back, I was afraid to go on a solo trip, but now I do that every year. Few years back, I was afraid of public speaking. Now I have my own podcast with thousands listening to it. So whatever fear you have in your mind, remember and believe you can always deal with it. So yeah, these are 5 simple ways to deal with overthinking habit. But along with that, there is always one more, and that is asking out for help. I'm glad to know such amazing people who have helped me and are still helping, and I'm sure you have these amazing peoples in your lives as well. And if you don't have, just DM me or send me an email, and I would be happy to talk to you, and I can connect you with one of my mentors. With that being said, this brings us to the end of this episode, and if you feel that this episode adds value in your life, then do share it with your loved ones. Thank you so much for listening to this entire episode. This is Aaditya Mehta signing off from this episode. See you in the next one. Till then, peace out.